Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe, get ready. Ooh, does that look mighty good? Goodness gracious, it does. It's beautiful. It's a work of art, and it's part of an iconic restaurant in Bossier City. Almost 50 years. Grayson, you guys must be doing something right. We're talking about Notini's on Airline Drive. That's a beautiful pizza. In fact, there's two beautiful pizzas. What's Elizabeth making right there, finishing up?
She's making the Erica, and we make all of our dough fresh from here in the restaurant.
Okay.
All of our toppings are the finest toppings we use.
Okay. What's on that? I mean, I see all kinds of cool stuff.
It's pretty much everything. It's we got pepperoni, sausage, hamburger, bell pepper.
Beautiful.
Olives.
And that's been one of your most popular pizzas for a long time.
Oh, yes.
Since Jerry was here back in the day.
Correct.
Jerry Notini, of course, opened this up in the 80s. And then Chris is putting together...
He's doing the meat lovers.
The meat lovers. Mm-hmm. What's on the meat lovers? Everything. All the meats?
All meats. Right.
Okay. Pepperoni, hamburger, sausage, anything else?
And bacon.
And bacon. All right. That's a beautiful thing. And of course, this is one of the reasons they're so popular here. The other thing is consistency. I mean, you've been here for 50 years, almost 50 years, and the food is consistently good in and day out. You know when you walk through the door it's going to be. Let's walk in to the main restaurant now. By the way, the other thing that people love, including me, is your bread. I love your garlic bread, my brother.
Yes.
Grayson, my goodness. And then you expanded the restaurant a few years ago.
Yes, sir.
And you can see that if you go go right, Jeff, real quick. This is the old restaurant. Still beautiful. In fact, I know you did a kind of a fairly major renovation here 4 or 5 years ago. And then you expanded.
Yes, sir.
And you can see the new place over there with all the cool art on the wall. Why the expansion?
We wanted to give some more room and some more party areas for people to come do birthdays and fundraisers, things like that.
This is beautiful.
Added a game room back in the back.
Oh,
for the
look
kids.
at that. Yeah, fantastic.
So for the families that want to come here and let the kids go back there and play while the adults eat.
Okay, so we showed the pizza. I know you have spaghetti, meatballs, lasagna, muffalettas. Ooh, you have really good muffalettas.
Oh, yes, we do.
And of course, the famous mint iced tea.
Yes.
Which you can't touch. And oh, by the way, that too, there, the garlic bread. Yes.
We also offer the mint iced tea in unsweet now as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sweet and unsweet. Again, folks, we're out of time, but just to give you an idea, it's still here. Maybe you haven't been there in a while. I suggest you pay another visit to one of the most iconic restaurants in Bossier City, almost 50 years, Notini's on Airline Drive. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe, get ready to eat. If you love Italian, if you love spaghetti, oh my goodness, nobody does it as good as they do it here and been doing a long time. We're talking about almost 50 years. Check that out. That's a little meat sauce. Oh my goodness. Can you guess where I am yet? Elizabeth, why don't you add a little meatball? Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. A work of art. All right. And you can only get that one place in Bossier City. And that's not all you can get. Let me show you what else comes out of this place. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that's a stuffed pizza. Tim, what is that?
This is a stuffed pizza. It's a Pizza King original that my dad brought to town 40 plus years ago. You can't get this anywhere else at all, not around here.
So you're telling me that famous Pizza King pizza is here at Notini's on Airline Drive?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's a big deal. That thing was cult-like, the pizza at Pizza King. Look at the size of that.
When I bought Notini's, it was somewhat cult-like when we bought it, so to add my dad's pizza just made sense.
Wow. You want to cut into that real quick, brother?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on, man. Let's see what's inside. That's beautiful. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So this actually goes back to your dad's restaurant, Pizza King. That's the iconic place on Kings Highway.
Yes, sir.
It went away, but Tim brought the famous pizza recipes here to Notini's on Airline Drive in Bossier City. Notini's been here a long time, almost 50 years, goes back to the 1980s. That's beautiful. What's inside, Tim?
This one's a meat lovers. It's got your pepperoni, Canadian bacon, hamburger, sausage.
Man, that's going to feed a whole football team, bro. That's a big one. Look at
well,
the size of that.
We're not going to finish it. I can guarantee you that.
Man, look at that. That's beautiful.
Especially not with.
All right, I've got a minute, so let's bring that out because I want them to see the rest of the restaurant. It's a really nice place, folks. Again, Airline Drive. So right there at the intersection of Airline and Texas Street.
Yeah, I gotta cut them.
It's been here for, my goodness, 40 plus years at this location. The restaurant itself goes back almost 50 years. And this is the way it's looked for a long, long time. I've eaten here thousands of times. Hadn't changed a whole lot, although it has expanded. Look over here. So you're not going to get any kind of standing room only crowd here because there's plenty of new space that has been recently developed. So lots of space to bring family, friends. They welcome parties, groups, all of that kind of thing. They also have Erica, Elizabeth, come forth. Erica is the pizza. Elizabeth is the manager. You have, what is this all-you-can-eat spaghetti thing?
Well, we have all-you-can-eat spaghetti with plain sauce and garlic bread for $4.99.
That's on Wednesday night. That's tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night, starting at 4 o'clock till close.
Okay, and then you have lasagna.
Yeah, we have our lasagna special. Our lasagna dinners are $12.99 to go. $12.99 dine-in, $13.99 to go.
Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Lasagna, folks. No, that's not lasagna. It looks like it. That is a beautiful stuffed pizza. And the only place you can get it in town, folks, is Notini's on Airline Drive. Come see us.
Well, let's continue this morning with the latest on what's for breakfast. How about some pizza for Tasty Tuesday? Rick?
What's for breakfast? Well, really, probably what's for lunch. And let me tell you what, when I walk into here, folks, I'm telling you, the memories just flood back. I have been coming to this place, Notini's, Italian restaurant, Airline Drive, 30 plus years. I remember bringing my babies here, my kids here. Oh, I remember this wonderful guy, Stan, and then Jerry, of course, who started this back in the 80s, Jerry Notini. And look at it, folks, it hadn't changed a whole lot. It's bigger now, and they've done some renovation, new floors and all that kind of stuff. But the thing that kept bringing us back and still does is the food. And there it is. It is a beautiful thing to see. Look at that, pizzas galore. My goodness, that's a big old boy right there, Grayson.
Yes,
that's
sir.
a stuffed one. My goodness.
Yes, sir.
One human eats that?
Well, no, it's going to take quite a few. One human can probably eat one piece.
So this is your stuffed meat pizza. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. That is, now talking about pizzas, because these are important. These aren't just pizzas. They're legendary. They're cult-like.
They are, very much. This is our Erica, which is everything. This is our meat lovers. These are probably the two most ordered pizzas we have.
But they're cult-like because they go back decades. Pizza King.
Right, correct. For Pizza King, Tim's family, my partner Tim, his family owned Pizza King, and I actually kind of hung out there back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And
so the
pizzas
pizzas
all
at
day.
Pizza King were just, that's what people talked about.
Oh, yes.
So Tim,
Legendary.
when you guys brought this place, you brought that recipe,
Correct.
the same kind of pizzas to
Yes.
Notini's.
Correct.
All right, so I want people to understand that, of course, you've got the traditional garlic bread, which people love, the spaghetti and meatball, all of that. You've got the muffalettas and lots of other things. And then you've got some lunch specials.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about those, Grayson.
Well, we have every day now we offer a lunch special on our spaghetti and our fettuccine.
Right
and then
next to that one, right there.
And then we alternate sandwiches. We have a different sandwich each week.
All right, what's your lunch special on the spaghetti?
Lunch special on the spaghetti.
A small plate of spaghetti with meat sauce or plain sauce and a salad and bread.
All right. We'll forget price, but
Right.
it's you have the all-you-can-eat
Yes.
spaghetti
Yes,
on
Wednesday
Wednesday
nights.
nights. That's tomorrow
Correct.
night for
For $5.99.
$5.99. You can't beat that.
can't
All right,
beat it.
let's end up because I want you to see. Used to be, in fact, after those games when the Apollo Rockets would whoop up on somebody and we'd win another championship, this is where we would come. Me and the guys. This brings back so many wonderful memories. Now you've expanded, Grayson.
Yes, sir. We have expanded and to offer more room for larger parties. It's also for overflow for
Really nice.
special on Wednesday nights.
Really nice. Beautiful.
But, yes. This now we have a lot of parties that come in and reserve these rooms.
Yeah.
Especially baseball teams, softball
Absolutely.
teams.
Yeah, the Apollo Rockets been many a moment in here. Lots of triumphal moments. And then you've got the drive-through. That's
Yes.
important.
Yes, you can come in quickly and get some of this tea that we have. This,
There you go,
mint tea.
the world famous mint tea. And then right there is the game room. Let's finish up right back here as we close out. Again, folks, it's been here for almost 50 years, so they must be doing something right. And if you haven't been here in a while, let me suggest that you pay a visit. Come and see us again at Notini's on Airline Drive. Nobody, folks, I'm telling you, nobody does it quite the way they do. Good morning, Brother Brian. Having a little pizza this morning, but folks, this is not just any pizza. This is iconic. And the guy making it has been around a while. You may know Tim Huck. Tim used to make these things back at your daddy's pizza place on Kings Highway. Everybody remembers Pizza King.
I grew up making these pizzas. I can't even tell you how young I was the first time I made one. But I did decide today to go with the simple pepperoni.
You can't beat that.
Can never go wrong with a pepperoni pizza.
Yep.
I've never
But this
seen
is,
anyone
you
complain.
brought that iconic Pizza King pizza to Notini's in Bossier.
Yeah, that was one of the big things about what I remember from being a kid was, making pizzas with my dad, working in the restaurant. We got one ready to go, ready to come out here.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. By the way, speaking of beautiful, the bread. I love the bread. In fact, I love it too much. My goodness, it's fresh baked here every single day. And this is the world famous garlic bread from Notini's. Again, we're talking about Notini's Italian restaurant on Airline Drive. They also have fantastic muffalettas. There it is, Hannah. Do your thing, adding that olive mix. Goodness gracious. Doesn't get any better than that. And then, of course, piece of love. Elizabeth, boy, do they love your spaghetti. I guess overall you probably sell more spaghetti than anything.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing. Now, this is spaghetti sauce, and then you're going to add a little meatball. Got a beautiful thing. You still have that all-you-can-eat spaghetti night on Wednesday nights.
Every Wednesday, starting at 4 o'clock till close.
$5.99. Man, you can't beat that price. All right, let's walk out now to the big restaurant. And when I walk into this place, as I did this morning, the memories just come flooding back to me because this is where my wife and I would bring our kids when they were just babies, right into this restaurant. Hadn't changed a lot. They've added it. There's a new floor, and they've done some renovation and expansion, but it's still the same old Notini's with fantastic food. There's the Pizza King pizzas that you brought to the place, Tim Huck. And, of course, your famous mint tea. My gosh, everybody loves that stuff. Mama Lou's mint tea, you can't beat it.
That's still a top seller.
Absolutely. And now it comes in unsweet.
Yes.
That's a different thing. And then you have your lunch specials. Tell me about your lunch specials.
So every day we do a spaghetti plate and a fettuccine plate special. And then each week we alternate a sandwich. So one week it'll be a muffaletta, the next week it'll be a ham and cheese, next week it'll be a turkey and cheese. This week it's a stand sub, comes with a salad,
Wow.
your chips, and half a sandwich and
Can't
a
beat
drink.
and desserts. Look at, man, that's beautiful.
If you've never had a piece of our cheesecake and you're on a diet, I recommend don't try it.
Okay. By the way, I want to mention, we only got 30 seconds. They have expanded. I remember right here, the Apollo Rockets, when we won the city championship in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, I think it was 3 in a row. This is where we celebrated. They still do. Teams come here that love to celebrate at Notini.
Lots of sports teams come in to do Christmas parties, celebration parties. Every time any of my soccer team or baseball teams ever win a tournament or championship, we've always come over here and tried to celebrate in this room.
Absolutely. It's also got a drive-by, drive-in place, so you've got that convenience. But let me finish up because we're almost out of time. But I just want to remind you, if it's been a while since you've been to Notini's on Airline Drive, I suggest you stop in because not a whole lot has changed. The food is as good as ever. The atmosphere, the memories, they're all still here. Notini's Restaurant on Airline Drive in Bossier City. Goodness gracious.